Today, there is so much of cruelty, there is so much of callousness in our treatment of our fellow creatures. Today, man has forgotten that he is only a part of nature. Today, man regards himself as the sovereign of nature and thinks that he can do what he likes with the creatures and with his environment. Man needs to be re-educated. Man needs to be taught that he is only a part, a fragment of nature, and that in killing his fellow creatures and in destroying his environment, he is destroying mankind. Therefore, as I said, workers are needed, volunteers are needed, men with fire in their hearts are needed. Friends of these dumb, defenseless creatures are needed. They cannot speak for themselves. We have to speak for them. They have no press, they have no radio, they have no TV wherethrough to express their grievances. They have no representatives in the Lok Sabha or in the Raj Sabha to take up their cause. We have to take up their cause. Humanity needs to be told concerning the atrocities that are perpetrated upon animals day after day on the roadside, in our laboratories, and in slaughterhouses everywhere. Are you aware, my friends, of these atrocities? Are you aware of millions of creatures imprisoned in tiny cages, deprived of light, fresh air, movement, compelled to stand in their filth all their life? Are you aware of animals stunned and hung upside down in line for their throats to be cut? Are you aware of the atrocities that are inflicted on cows and wheat calves and pigs and lambs and goats and chickens on factory farms and in slaughterhouses? And the worst part of it is that after being subjected to such an appalling life, they are finally eaten up. And the nightmare goes on day after day in the case of millions of creatures who would any day prefer to die than to exist, than to live in conditions which are worse than hell, worse than the worst Nazi concentration camp would be ashamed. May I tell you, my friends, there will be no peace on earth until you have stopped all killing. All killing needs to be stopped. No sentient creature must be killed, for the simple reason that if a man kills an animal for food, he will not hesitate in killing a fellow human being whom he regards as an enemy. There is but one life that flows into all. This one life is asleep in the mineral and the stone. This one life stirs in the vegetable and the plant. This one life dreams in the animal and wakes up in man. Our civilization, built as it is, in the exploitation of the poor and in the blood of the creature, this civilization is already crumbling beneath the burden of its own weight. A new civilization is to be born, and this civilization must be built in something which is greater, nobler by far than mere secular socialism. For a civilization to endure, it must be built in a new religion of reverence for all life. All life must be regarded as sacred. The time has come when we must decide once and for all that all types of human exploitation must cease. The time has come when we must recognize the inviolability, the moral inviolability of every creature, human or subhuman. Just as the black people do not exist as resources for the whites, just as women do not exist as resources for men, even so animals do not exist as resources for human beings. The time has come when all types of human tyranny must end. Man has alienated himself from God's creation. Man has lost his sense of at-one-ment with nature, with life. All nature is one. All life is one. And if a new civilization is to be built, and if man is to grow in the peace that passeth understanding, the joy that no ending knows, he must make friends with all life, with birds and animals, with fish and fowl, with trees and flowers, with streams and stones and stars. He must make friends with all life. Today we must grow in a spirit of reverence for all life. We must regard all life as our friend. Then the birds will sing to us their soulful melodies. The flowers will smile at us. The animals will come and sit at our feet and give us their gentle looks of love. For at the heart of creation is love. We have arrived at a stage where we must either grow in the spirit of reverence for all life. We have arrived at a stage where we must regard all life as sacred or perish. There is no other choice.
I hope we all enjoyed seeing Dada's message. Now I would request Dadi to speak few words.
Ratna, you have to speak.
Dada Sham. It is our great pleasure to have you with us, thinking that we are with Dada, because you had been always coming on this occasion. And I thought we should keep a very close link with Dada. I remember one day, beloved Dada told us about Gurudev Vaswani, that he was called for a talk and many people had gathered to listen to Dada, Gurudev, and Dada went on speaking. But what happened? Microphone went down and people could not hear. But Dada continued, Gurudev, full lecture. After the lecture talk was over, some people came to Dada and said, today we could not hear your word. We were looking, but we could not hear. Then Dada, Gurudev Vaswani told them, yes, today you could not hear because there was no microphone. But when I drop down my body, you will also will not hear me, but I will be talking to you. Then our beloved master, Dada, told him, Dada, please tell us how we should keep to hear your talk. Then Gurudev said, you will be able to hear me if you keep a close link with me. And today I thought, this is the time when we keep a very close link with our beloved master, Dada, so that because he loved this project, this was to his heart, and Then we discuss how you will carry on and see that we get a very good response. There will be, I'm sure, as we heard Dada's speech, we all will be encouraged, and with all force, with all enthusiasm, we will all proceed to work and get the response. I'm sure you will succeed. And then we will be able to place at Beloved Dada's 25th November a very good response. I wish you all the best. Thank you. Bless me.
Thank you, Dadi, for giving us words of your blessings, Dadi. I would request Didi Krishna to come online and give us few words of her blessing. Krishna.
Dada Sham, everybody. It's such a joy. It's such a joy to connect with all of you all over the globe, and for such a great cause that was so dear to the heart of our most beloved Dada. Whenever, or in fact, whichever place he visited, whichever talk he gave, it was incomplete until he made a plea to everyone present to abstain from this food of violence. His heart would literally bleed for these dumb, defenseless creatures. I can recall umpteen incidents of how beloved Dada, he has saved the lives of so many creatures, whether we would be traveling by car, whether we would be walking on the road, even if it was a small worm that was crossing the road. I remember when in rainy season, we used to go out for a walk in Koregaon Park. Beloved Dada's walk had to be interrupted, I don't know how many times, because there was a worm crossing the road, and he himself would take a leaf and pick up that worm and put it on the side, lest the worm was run over by some speeding vehicle or by people who were treading the pathway. And our revered Sadhu Vaswani, he said to us, pray, take my head, but please close down all slaughterhouses. And therefore, 25th November has been selected as the day to be observed as an International Meatless Day to honor this Messiah of compassion, our revered Gurudev Sadhu Vaswani. And we would urge all of you to join in whatever capacity you can. Beloved Dada said, each one can kindle a small light. Just because it is a small light, we should not say that we will not light our candle. However small our candle may be, let each one of us try our very best to put हिक वॾो यज्ञ आहे ऐं हिन यज्ञ में जेकर असीं सभु पंहिंजी आहुति विझूं, जेको कुछ करे सघूं, नंढो हुजे वॾो हुजे, let us come up with ideas of how we can reach out and carry this message of our masters to as many hearts as we can. Beloved Dada often gave us the small story that हिक church हुई ऐं World War II में हिन church जे मथां बॉम्ब केरायो वियो. जॾहिं World War पूरी थी त हिन church जा द्वार खोलियाऊं. छा ॾिठाऊं त जेको श्री ईशा जो स्टैचू हो, the statue of Jesus, उन जूं ॿई बाहूं, they were cut because of the bombing. त केतिरनि वॾनि जो इहो वीचार हो त श्री ईशा जो इहो स्टैचू असीं परवार करे छॾियूं. पर हिक वॾे चयो न, ही स्टैचू जीअं आहे तीअं रखो ऐं इन स्टैचू जे हेठां ही अखर लिखो that Jesus needs your hands. He needs you as his instruments to carry on his work on this earth plane. ऐं अॼु बि प्यारो दादा असां मां हिक हिक खे इहो ई चई रहियो आहे त तव्हीं मूंखे पंहिंजा हथ ॾियो ऐं इन्हनि हथनि द्वारा तव्हीं जेतिरी हिननि जानवरनि जी सेवा करे सघो, उहा सेवा तव्हीं मूंखे पहुचाए रहिया आहियो. अचो त असीं सभु हिन यज्ञ में पंहिंजो योगदान विझूं ऐं आसीस पायूं. दादा शाह.
Thank you, Didi Krishna, for your words of blessing.